Recently, 38 years have passed since the disaster at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, one of the largest radiation incidents in human history. To this, GC Game World released a fresh trailer, STALKER 2: Heart of Chernobyl. The video shows fascinating views of Pripyat and Chernobyl, and one of the characters explains that in the exclusion zone you can find absolutely everything, including himself. But it is important to remember that there are as many dangers as opportunities. STALKER 2 will be released on September 5 on PC and Xbox Series, including Game Pass. And I'm really glad to see everyone on the GameWave channel. And today I give you a lot of interesting news, for example about Silant Hill 2, Manor Lords, new DLC for Lords of the Fallen, and of course Hellblade 2. I would be very grateful for your subscription and like before the video. Well, take something tasty and we start. Capcom would publish its report for the entire fiscal year only a couple of weeks later, but it has already been reported that Capcom had raised its profit forecast for the past 12 months. As expected in the company, its analysts drew attention to the steady growth in the sales of titles from the back catalog, as well as the success of the relatively fresh Street Fighter 6 and the new Dragon's Dogma 2, whose results Capcom called a very good. Taken together, these factors indicate that the profit from the digital content business will exceed our plan, said the manager from the publisher. Recall that sales of the 6th Street Fighter exceeded 3 million copies, and the sequel Dragon's Dogma surpassed the 2.5 million mark in less than 2 weeks after release. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition suddenly appears on the PC, a remaster that has been exclusive to console for 10 years. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is a remaster of Tomb Raider 2013. This part remained exclusive to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One for 10 years, and now suddenly appeared on the PC. It is unclear that the release is about only the vanilla version was available on PC all alone. Some speculate that Tomb Raider will soon be added to the Xbox Game Pass. That's why they got into the trouble of porting this game. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition was released a little less than a year from the original in January 2014. The main features of the remaster include: Lara Croft has a new face, improved physics is an updated version of her physics and additional effects such as rocking trees and bushes, graphic improvements, more vegetations, plumped materials, and of course all the extras are included too. Ninja Theory published a list of languages that will be available in Hellblade 2. There are as much as 27 varieties, including one exotic language. The 27 languages are progressed for Xbox Game Studios. The company's games has been criticized from time to time for having few translations. For example, Starfield has only 9 languages and 5 voices, while Sony's Horizon Forbidden West has 25 languages and 12 voices. Hellblade is based on Scandinavian mythology and Viking-era Iceland. This is probably why the Icelandic translation was made in the second part. On the one hand, the idea seems to be a bit of stretch. Icelandic vocabulary, not just text. It's clearly required for a full immersion. On the other hand, it is still an interesting precedent. Hellblade 2 seems to be the first major game with an official translation into Icelandic. Judging by searching Steam, previously this language was contacted only in the medium or high games. When Konami and the Bloomberg team showed the first clip of the remake of Silant Hill 2, many people noticed that main character's appearance. Although he looked like himself from the original, he gave the wrong emotions. I think the developers are fixed it. The change was noticed in the Steam database. The remake of Silent Hill 2 was a different icon for the library. That's where the update appearance of the protagonist is used. Judging by the discussions on the fan subreddit, many agree that James is now closer from the remake to James from the original. Some also speculate that this is not a new face, say that even in the debut trailer James' appearance changed from the stage to stage, so perhaps the materials of the game simply lead to a common denominator. There are no official comments of James' face. The release date of the remake is not yet known. Monami Park announced that on July 11, Slime Rancher 2 will arrive on PlayStation 5, 4-day early access, and the subject toy for sliders are available for pre-order. The concept and the main character in the sequel are the same as in original. Set out with Beatrix Lebo on a new journey to the Rainbow Island in the mysterious land of ancient technologies and unknown nature resources, striving to unravel the secrets of the island and reveal its true purpose. Beatrix will build, work on a ranch and farm in a starving greenhouse, where a sparkling glass wall will provide a full view of a prismatic paradise that now houses her. Slime Ranch 2 is sold in early access on the Steam, Epic Games Store and Xbox Series, including the Game Pass subscription. Bethesda released the Fallout 4 Nextgen update. It adds free content and a number of achievements to the game, but also starts another round of headache for fresh and fans, because it breaks down many mods. As expected, with the changes of the Fallout 4 version, the script extender stopped to work, the fantastic tool vital to a huge number of mods. Therefore, many mods stopped working on the new patch. You need to wait for the latest version of the script extender. Due to the next-gen update, a major Fallout modification of London had to be implemented. It also depends on the script extender and can be broken by another patch changes. Now the release date of Fallout London do not even know the authors themselves, so you must firstly understand the scale of mod apocalypses. There was a major update for the Lords of the Fallen, called Master of Fate. Version 1.5 will make this title more compatible with new technology, as well as introduce an advanced system of game modifiers. Let's start with the most interesting. Hexworks has prepared several modifiers that are designed to completely change the passage. The system will allow you can make control of the game by combining 7 parameters. They can increase or decrease the difficulty, as well as provide a whole new experience in each race. Say the entry from the team. What modifiers appeared? And let's start with One Life mode. After a death, the character recovers at the beginning of the journey. The progress of peace is reset, but the character's condition and inventory are not affected by the system. The mode in which all found loot improves automatically, adjusting to the level of the player, and of course added random enemies. They will start appearing randomly, but important bosses are not infected by the option. The Master of Fate update was the last of the free road map update that was released shortly after the release of the project. The first Frostpunk bought over 5 million times, and the sequel was added to the wishlist more than 2 million times. April 24, Polish studio 11-bit celebrates the 6th birthday of the urban survivor Frostpunk. The team shares interesting game statistic. First of all, Frostpunk 1 sold over 5 million copies on all platforms. About 3% of the users spent over 100 hours in the game. Frostpunk plays an average of 24 hours. On July 25, Frostpunk 2 will start on Steam, Epic Games Store and GOG, as well as in the Game Pass too. And by the way, the game has settled in more than 2 million wishlists. Behavior Interactive has translated its horror action Dead by Daylight into Unreal Engine 5. The new version of the engine usually comes with features and graphic improvements, but not this time. Players had to download patches of significant size from 30 to 45 GB. As a result, the games took up less disk space than the previous version. The project did not receive significant gameplay improvements or schedule changes with the transition to Unreal Engine 5. As the developers themselves say, the new version of engine will help make an update sometimes in the future. Not everyone liked the Unreal Engine 5 update. Players complain about the drop in performance, and the owners of Old Iron, they cannot launch the game. For Alien Isolation, there is a popular mod, Mother VR, that adds support for virtual reality, but it's still a mod. But the first official home VR game based on Alien will become Alien Rogue Incursion. What is now so far? Rogue Incursion is a solo action horror show with a completely new story. The game is created by fans of Alien, for fans of Alien. It's based on the Unreal Engine. No gameplay or screenshots have been released yet. Alien Rogue Incursion is set to release in late 2024 on SteamVR, MetaQuest 3 and PlayStation VR 2. Manor Lords managed to become the leader of the numbers of wishlist on Steam, overtaking, for example, Hades 2 and too many other games. Now, the launch has taken place in early access and everything seems to be fine there. At the time of reading the news, from Manor Lords many positive feedbacks, 89%. The game passed the stages of closed testing, so some owners have already accumulated 100 hours or more. Manor Lords is a medieval town planning. It's a game similar to Anno. You need to watch out for the darkness of resources and build complex production chains. In addition, there is a change of season, of grid development, trade routes, the opportunity to walk around the settlements with a third-person view, and strategy battles, where you control the troops in the manner of Total War. The production of Manor Lords started with only one person. However, the game uses photogrammetry, simulation of destruction and other technologies that are not typical for the single others. Manor Lords is available in Steam, GOG, Epic Games Store and PC Game Pass. Up to May 10, the discount is 25%. And thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. I will be very grateful for your subscriptions, likes and comments. This will be help to promote the channel further to create better content. Have a nice day and see you soon.